show. It's time for the stock market report, the closing report for this week. Over to you, Mr. Charles.
Thank you very much. It is the time for the stock market report. What's the time?
It's 2:40.
2:40. You can see we are bringing the reports much more earlier because, of course, everybody knows at the NGS platform that every 24th is usually a half trading day, and of course the closing gong sounded before 2:30. I'm sure at about 1:30, that was when at about 1:30, that's when the closing gong sounded. The all share index added 0.08% to close at 42,262.85 basis points. Total volume of shares that exchange hands today was over 111.8 million shares, valued at over 911.9 million naira. Total number of deals recorded today, just a little above 1,990 deals. Let's just move on straight to the gainers chart today. Topping that chart today, of course, is big, strong, reliable, or is it now Titan Trust Bank, Union Bank of Nigeria, adding 9.9% to close at 5 naira 55 kobo. Chip PLC also made the list of gainers today, adding 9.38% to close at 70 kobo. Sovereign Trust Insurance added 8.33% to close at 26 kobo. PZ made the list today, adding 7.2% to close at 6 naira 70 kobo. For your comfort, Vitafoam also made the list today, adding 4.41% to close at 22 naira 50 kobo. Let's now go straight to the decliners. Topping the decliners chart today is Cornerstone Insurance, adding 9.8% to close at 46 kobo. UPDC also made the list of losers today, losing 3.39% to close at 1 naira 14 kobo. We also have the non-interest bank, Jaiz Bank, making the list of losers today, losing 3.12% to close at 62 kobo. Japan Gold, the maritime expert, also made the list of losers, losing 2.63% to close at 37 kobo. While the one customer bank, Sterling Bank, also lost 2.03% to close at 1 naira 45 kobo. I'll be going back to the sectorial performances today. Of course, we have said that the ASI closed in the positive territory. Let's now look at the banking sector. The banking sector also closed in the positive territory, adding 0.73% to close at 395.76 basis points. The insurance sector closed in the positive territory, adding 0.24% to close at 194.46 basis point. Industrial sector closed positive, adding 0.19% to close at 2,090 basis points. NGX 30, also an index that measures the performances of the 30 most capitalized and liquid equity on the NGS platform, also closed in the positive territory, adding 0.13% to close at 1,700.61 basis points. The consumer goods sector also closed in the positive territory, adding 0.13% to close at 554.68 basis point. However, the oil and gas was flat. We can see for the last trading day before the Christmas, all the sectorial indices were positive. And we also saw a Union Bank topping the list because Union Bank is in the news for obvious reasons. That's the stock market reports for today.
All right, that is the report for today. We'll go for a short break.
Okay, it is still the stock. We have just done the stock market report. We'll also now be looking at, if you are listening to the report, you'll see that Union Bank topped the list of gainers today. Had a 9.9, almost 10%. Why is this possible? Because Union Bank is in the news. Union Bank Nigeria PLC announced it has reached an agreement to sell a majority stake to Titan Trust Bank Limited. This is according to a press release published on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Well, I would say on the NGS group. Titan Trust Bank is chaired by former Deputy Governor of the CBN and Chairman of Flutterway, Tunde Lemon. The deal will see existing core investors in Union Bank, Union Global Partners Limited, having 64.98%, Atlas Mara 25.53%, and other shareholders divest their core holdings, totaling 88.39% in Union Bank to Titan Trust Bank. The bank did not comment on the purchase consideration. The deal suggests a merely 2-year-old bank. Titan commenced operation in October 2019. Will be acquiring a 104-year-old bank. The deal, when consummated, will be one of the most remarkable acquisitions in the Nigerian banking space after STB acquired UBA in the landmark 2005 deal. The announcement of the deal also confirms rumors that have made the rounds across financial sector players of a potential sale of Union Bank to a local bank. Back in May, some news media reported a potential acquisition of the bank by Zenith Bank, Access Bank, and even Moroccan Bank. Atijari Wafa. Union Bank's value. Union Bank currently has a market value of 147 billion, trading at a price to earning ratio of 5.69x. The bank has a net asset of 264 billion and a total asset of 2.56 trillion naira. The share price gained 10% today as investors who got wind of the deal loaded up the stock. Union Bank is down 5.3% in the last year. While no purchase consideration was mentioned, the media has estimated this acquisition will cost Titan Bank between 6 naira and 8 naira per share, or close to 200 billion. Deals like this attract a control premium in the region of 40 to 70% on the existing share price, depending on who is more desperate to buy or sell. So now let's look at this Titan Bank. Gina, have you heard of Titan Bank before?
I've seen it before.
Okay, you've seen it. So the bank started operation just barely 2 years ago, and we can see that they are making a lot of moves. So let's see. From the comments of the major player in Titan Bank, this deal provides them a unique opportunity to grow market share and compete with the other existing banks. Union Bank is currently a tier 2 bank and right behind Stanbic IBDC, which has a total asset of 2.7 trillion naira. GTB has a total asset of 5.1 trillion, the smallest of the tier 1 banks. Others have between 8 to 10 trillion naira in total assets. Union Bank also has the branch network, technology, and brand recognition that can quickly fast-track Titan Bank into the mainstream Nigerian banks. Titan Bank currently has just 2 bank branches located in Lagos. It does not have an investor relation page. Okay, we have just seen the Titan Bank, and you can see that the bank is trying to leverage on the long history of Union Bank. I'd always look at Union Bank as the big, strong, reliable, a bank of over 104 years, now being acquired by a bank of less than just barely 2 years. So what is it in for Union Bank? This mark the beginning of the end of every dark chapter for Atlas Barra, the core investor in Union Bank, since they commenced their Pan-African acquisition of banks across Africa. They have gone from one controversy to another. Their share price has fallen by over 90% since trading started in 2013. Their exit allows Union Bank to chart the course for stability in ownership and management, allowing them to recapitalize and reposition for a very competitive financial services sector. Union Bank will likely leverage on the ecosystem of financial services businesses sponsored by the influential Tunde Lemon. Okay, what are they saying? Before I go to that, we're all aware that Tunde Lemon was or used to be one of the deputy governors in CBN. What are they saying? The chair, Union Bank, Mrs. Beatrice Hamzat Bassi, said, on behalf of the board, we congratulate all the parties involved in reaching this phase of the transaction, and the board looks forward to supporting the next steps to ensure a seamless completion of the process following regulatory approvals. Chair, Titan Trust Bank, Mr. Tunde Lemon, OFRO, also said, the board of Titan Trust Bank and our key stakeholders are delighted at this transaction marks a key step for Titan Trust in its strategic growth journey and propel the institution to the next level in the Nigerian banking sector. The deal represents a unique opportunity to combine Union Bank's long-lasting and leading banking franchise with Titan Trust Bank innovation-led model, which promises to enhance the product and service offering of our combined valued customers. Okay, I think we are want of time. Let's see how much time do we have. How much time do we still have?
Just 7 minutes.
Okay, just 7 minutes.
I think we should take matters arising, since we already took a few comments.
Okay, so let's look at the Union Bank result. Union Bank reported a pre-tax profit of 17.6 billion in the first 9 months of 2021, up from 16.2 billion naira same period in 2020. The bank posted a return on average equity of just 6% in the same period and 7.2% in 2020. Its best return of average equity was 10% achieved in 2029. So we can see that Titan has made a good deal.
2019.
2019. We can see that Titan has made a very good deal trying to is it merge or acquire with Union Bank. The advice I will have for Titan is congratulations. Of course, you've gotten regulatory approval. We just believe that the process will go smoothly for the completion of this partnership. I wouldn't say merger or acquisition, but well, anyway, this is personal. I will advise the management of Titan not to change the name. Let them go. We have seen cases before. We have seen the STB and UBA. Today it is still the UBA. So I'll just advise the new core investors in Union Bank to still retain that brand, Union Bank of Nigeria. Big, strong, reliable. So we'll just move on straight to matters arising. Yes, for matters arising today, Magodo issue is still developing, and of course, we've heard lawyers have spoken, and they have said the options available to the residents of Magodo is for them. Of course, the Lagos State government has also have spoken, so they will get to a peaceful resolution of the issue. But the worst case scenario, the family would say, well, carry your houses and leave. But it's obvious that that is not what they are going to do. And what will happen is the family, Lagos State government, and of course the residents will all come to an agreement and the issues will be resolved. Of course, the families will be compensated. And what some lawyers are saying is they can monetize the value of, if they have sold the lands at that time, what value to be today, they can monetize it and begin to give to the families. And it might not be a one-off payment. The government can stagger it within 5-10 years, and it might not only be monetary, they can also allocate some plot of land to them, make it a variety, because that is the only way out for peaceful resolution of the matter. Again, Lagos State government cannot say this present government is not the government that started the whole thing. Government is a continuum, and they should begin to show leadership and resolve the problem as quickly as possible. You have anything to say, Gina?
Oh, nothing really.
Okay, there is a trending audio online, where EFCC is saying that the AGF, in fact, in that audio clips, you discover that the AGF, they say the AGF is influencing EFCC, and EFCC is studying that audio. We just believe that they should study it properly, investigate it, and know the source of that, because we don't want that kind of issue to be flying around our country. Again, I just want to say, why is it a matter arising? The Attorney General is the chief law officer, and commissions like EFCC, of course, should report to the AGF in certain issues. For me, I don't see that as being influential. Okay, for want of time, but I'll mention this one, whether there's time or no time. Security and civil defense, one of your officer, 60 houses, please. He said, and he's a woman, though, as somebody said, what a man can do, a woman can do best, not even better.
How can one person own 60
houses that she is to forfeit?
When it's not if you're in real estate.
It's not only houses and lands. So please, we should not allow that to continue. Proper investigation should be done so that they get to the roots of the. But we're talking of homelessness. People don't have homes to even stay. And one person has 60 and other lands to be forfeited. So please, then before I go, please let us give Christmas the respect that it deserves. We should know the essence of why we are celebrating Christmas. I don't want to say what some people have been saying, that we are celebrating Christmas. Is it your birthday? We are celebrating Christmas. And I was so shocked that they said in Israel, 25th of November, not even of December, is not even recognized as a public holiday. What a war. But all the same, Merry Christmas in advance. Over to you.
That wraps up the report as well as matters arising today. We'll go for a short break and we'll come back to take health and wellness today. It's still your number one business radio.